What's up, everybody? My name is Matt Modi, content producer and betting analyst for OddsJam. And for this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can use OddsJam and how you can profit $10,000 specifically betting on soccer. Soccer, I'm a soccer guy, played soccer growing up. I love the EPL, Serie A, Bundesliga. The Champions League is great. The World Cup in this year, which is incredibly fun. So I figured it was a good time to give you an instructional video about how you can use OddsJam and you can bet on soccer and profit doing so. Obviously, soccer is a fun sport to watch. It can be hard to bet on with three-way money line markets and all that good stuff. So I figured it made sense, like I said, to come out with a video on how you can profit betting on soccer. Before I get into it, a couple things to note. Number one, and most importantly, the way I go about finding all my bets to place is I use the OddsJam software. So if you are not currently signed up with OddsJam, what I want you to do is fill out the form. It's the very first link you see in the description of the video. Fill out that form. We just need a little bit of information about you. And if you do that, we can teach you how to make $2,500 a month using OddsJam to bet on sports. So basically, once you fill that out, we just need a little bit of information. We'll schedule a call with our head of customer success. We'll get on a one-on-one call with you, and he will detail exactly how you can use OddsJam to profit betting on sports. So make sure to fill out that form. It's really valuable to you as a sports bettor to learn how you can use a software like OddsJam to profit. So I would definitely recommend filling that out. Another thing that I would recommend if you're watching this video is just subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. We have a ton of content specifically on the YouTube channel. Best bets for NBA, NHL, hockey, soccer, football when it's in season, all that good stuff. A ton of best bets. We also have a ton of betting education, betting advice, betting tutorial videos, such as this one, how to make money betting on soccer. If you want to learn how to make money betting on another sport, just search that. It'll be on the OddsJam YouTube channel. So if you subscribe, you'll obviously get notified for all that good stuff, and it'll just help you out as a sports bettor. Looking at the OddsJam website, a lot of what I'm going to show you is actually free to use. We do have some pages that require a subscription, so hopefully you fill that form out and you can get your subscription, become a subscribed member to the OddsJam software, and start cashing. One thing I like to highlight is this betting education blog. It's essentially, it's what it sounds like. It's a blog that has a ton of information about how you can bet on sports, different types of sports bets you can make, different types of sports betting strategies. Anything you could possibly want to learn about sports betting is in this tutorial, this betting education guide. So I'm going to link it in the description as well. Sorry, that one's a tongue twister. So if you click that link, you can and this is free to use. You can see all this stuff about how, again, any type of betting education content you want, just go to that betting education guide. But like I said, for this video, I've mentioned it a couple times now, specifically talking about how you can use OddsJam to bet on soccer and make thousands of dollars doing so. So let's get into it. So what I have up here is the positive expected value page. This is for our subscribed members on the industry or platinum plan. If you don't feel comfortable filling out that form yet, if you're not quite ready to make the leap, that's totally fine. Just what you can do is sign up for a free trial. You can get one for 7 days. Obviously, free means there's no charge. And you can follow along with what I'm doing in this video to find profitable bets to make. You can also look at other videos on the YouTube channel because hopefully you've subscribed, you've checked it out, and you can look at the best practices in those and profit betting on sports. So your profit, you can see it start to rise. So like I said, for this page, the positive expected value page, this is the bread and butter of how I use OddsJam to profit. The way it works is actually pretty simple. OddsJam pulls, they call it the OddsJam perfect line. It comes from the sharpest bookmaker in the world, the sharpest sports book in the world. Any odds you see here under OddsJam are going to be the most accurate odds, the best priced odds, whatever you want to call it. And anywhere in which you are getting more favorable odds on another sports book is going to have positive expected value associated with it. So let me refresh the screen. So for this first bet, looks like it's a team total on VfB Stuttgart to go under 0.5. So basically, they're not going to score a goal. OddsJam Perfect Line prices that at plus 113. FanDuel prices all the way up at plus 140. So you can see the value in which you are getting a better bet on FanDuel than what the OddsJam Perfect Line prices it. So any bet that you see on the screen here, looks like there's just a couple, about 7 to 10 or so for soccer, are all going to have positive expected value associated with them. And the percent, it's just the percent of positive expected value. So the wider the gap between these two numbers, the higher the percent is going to be. But with that said, it doesn't mean that any bet that is going to have a high number is going to be the best bet to make. And it also doesn't mean that every bet you see on the screen here we would recommend as a good bet to take. There are a couple things that you need to look for. A couple things you need to look for. Number one, most importantly, is the market width. So market width is essentially a way in which the OddsJam bookmaker perfect line to signify confidence in a line. The higher the numbers, the worse. So we don't want high numbers. The lower the numbers, the better. And there are three categories of market width, which I'll detail, but most importantly, and first of all, how to calculate it. So the way you calculate it is you look at both sides of the OddsJam perfect line. You don't need to look at the book you're betting it on, none of that stuff. You just need to look at both sides. And what you do for a plus and a minus, like you see here, you just subtract the two numbers. So 43 minus 143 minus 113 equals 30. So this bet is actually out of the range, and it's in the first category of market width bets. And these we'd only recommend putting maybe up to 1% of your bankroll on. So if you have a $1,000 bankroll, any bet that has market width 26 cents and above, you really shouldn't put more than $10 on, more than 1% of your bankroll. It's too wide of a market, and you have the option of having that bet end up not being positive expected value anymore. Once the book gets more money, the odds are going to change a little bit. That could actually become negative value. So anything above 26 cents, like I mentioned, that's going to be the first tier. Maybe put 1% of your bankroll on 26 cents and above. The next tier is going to be anything between 16 and 25 cents. Those bets are green. Those bets are good to go. For those, I would recommend putting up to 3% of your bankroll on. So again, if you have a $1,000 bankroll, that would be a $30 bet. So this bet right here, 133 minus 110 equals 23. Good to go. Put $30 on that one. That's a great bet. The last category is what I like to call a load city bet. And those are anything that is 15 cents or below. So 15 cents or below, load city, McSlam, whatever fun term you want to come up with. Those are going to be the most valuable bets. So this one right here, for two minuses, you just add the last two numbers together. So 22 plus 1 equals 23. So this one, would not be within range. The one I was looking at was this one right here. 9 plus 6 equals 14. This is a really good bet. This one I would recommend putting up to 5% of your bankroll on. And when you're betting, you shouldn't put more than 5% on any one specific bet. That's just general bankroll management. But for a market width that is this tight, 15 cents or below, that's good to go. That's a really good bet. Those I would recommend. And those are the three categories of market width, right? We have anything above 25 cents. So this one here, 26 cents and above. No go, maybe 1% of your bankroll if you really like the bet. Anything that is between 16 cents and 25 cents, like this one here. This one has 20 because you just subtract the two numbers. And then there's anything that is 15 cents and below. That's a load city. That's the best one. You can put up to 5% of your bankroll on that one. All right, so now that we know the process behind how to find bets, let's start placing them, right? Why not? So looking at the page, the first bet that is within range is this Atalanta versus Salernitana. Probably butchering that one. Looks like the plays on the team total of Salertina to go under 0.5 goals, plus 112 on FanDuel. The OddsJam perfect line prices that at minus 103. The other side of it is at minus 111. So there's only 14 cents in market width there. So let's lock it in. This is going to be 5% of a bankroll, which for me is $100. So I'm going to go ahead and place it, place bet, good to go. So I've locked it in. Salernitana, however you want to pronounce it, to go under 0.5 goals. This match is going to be played on May 2nd, so I have to wait this one a little bit. But one thing I love seeing regarding my bets is with the no vig true odds, price a bet to beat. So I already locked this one in, but if I wanted to see the no vig odds, right? So the juice or vig, whatever you want to call it, is essentially the tax that sportsbooks price odds themselves. Sportsbooks, they don't charge a transaction fee or anything like that. Instead, they just juice up the odds a little bit to ensure that they're going to make money when bettors place bets on both sides. So what I like to do is remove the vig. And OddsJam has a calculator that you can do that. All you need are both sides of the bet. Go to calculators, no vig, fair odds, and you just type in both sides. So it's minus 103, minus 111, puts the true line of this bet at about minus 103 and plus 103. And I bet the plus 103 side. So plus 103 to plus 112 shows you the positive expected value of this bet. Again, plus 103, minus 103, the no vig odds. The no vig also gives this roughly a 49% chance of hitting. So roughly a 50-50 bet that I got all the way up at plus 112. So of course, now I just need to add it to my bet tracker. All you need to do to add it to your bet tracker, just click that plus button, make sure that you're pricing it on the right side. I bet it on FanDuel plus 112, all that looks good. I bet $100 on it, click save. Now it's in my bet tracker. Shows a little check mark here that I know everything went over well. And the way the bet tracker works, so for one, it's completely free. So tracking your bets you can do on the OddsJam page. You just go oddsjam.com, click bet tracker. There it is, the bet that I just placed. It's already there. All this information you see here, total profit, pending bets, ROI, percent beating closing line, which is just how often did I beat the no vig odds. It's all, this information all pulls from the bet tracker. So if you're not signed up with OddsJam, you can still use the bet tracker, and it's incredibly important as a sports bettor to understand whether you're profitable or not. And the OddsJam bet tracker, it tells you whether your bet is red or green in terms of beating the closing line. It auto grades your bets for you. So it's a really helpful tool. So every bet I place, I add to my bet tracker. So all right, I found one Load City McSlam worthy bet. Let's find some more bets to place. So I found a 3% of my bankroll one right here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. Eintracht versus Borussia. Looks like the play is on Eintracht to go under 1.5 team total. OddsJam perfect line prices that at minus 101. Other side of it is minus 122. So you add those two together, 23 cents in market width. And I'm getting it all the way at plus 116 on FanDuel, which gives me positive expected value of about 3.17%. Since it's within the 16 to 25 range, this is going to be a $60 bet for me. So let's go ahead and place it. $60, place bet, and we're good to go. So that's the second bet that I placed here just from looking at the OddsJam positive expected value page. Now I need to add it to my bet tracker, click save. There's the plus check mark there. So now I'm good to go. And that's pretty much it regarding betting on soccer. You just need to look at the market width, find out what range it's within, understand what your bankroll is, and then go from there. So if you liked the video, I would appreciate if you could actually give the video a like on YouTube. Of course, comment with your thoughts as well. Other than that, obviously would appreciate if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, and then fill out that form you see in the description of the video. Get on a call with the OddsJam head of customer success, and he'll teach you how to make $2,500 a month betting on sports using OddsJam. And that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.